Okay, so some of these, now we're going into behavioral. So let's start with contextual inquiry. So this one I'm kind of fuzzy on how you would use that with your patrons, so I'm hoping Kathy has some ideas on how that would go outside your staff, but contextual inquiry, I can really see that being used internally. All you're doing is you're sitting down and you're watching someone do their job. How do they interact with the technologies that's been provided or the processes that are in place? You're not giving them any input, you're just watching and recording, and I could see how that would be useful to just streamline your processes, make things work better for everybody working for you. I think the downsides are, I mean, the first one that screams out to me is, how well do you do when somebody's looking over your shoulder? So I know that slows me down. So you have to be very careful on how you structure it so it's comfortable for both parties. But I think this is a great method for working internally. So Kathy, do you have any insights on how you would use this with patrons, with the community?
Oh, yes, I do. So this can be really expanded to just observation in general, but one of the big things is, rather than observing people at your library all the time, is if you have time, and this is where the expense comes in, going to other big places in your community. Where does your community meet? What are the things they do? How do people, what if, let's, like, for story time, is there a local bookstore that maybe does story time? Why do people go there instead of your place? Why do people go to both? What's going on? How do they differ? What are the bridges that can be made? And it's really just seeing how your patrons are living their lives outside of the library, and how can the library join in these areas as well. So it's just leaving your building and looking outside and looking outwards to see what can you do. And that's me, Joe. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that, but yeah.
Yeah, are you hearing me? Because my mic just kind of glitched a little bit. Am I coming through?
You're coming through now. Yep.
Okay, great. No, see, when I first looked at it, I was thinking, wow, this would be great for the inside of an institution. So I'm glad you had the picture of how you would use it outside.
And it definitely is great for inside the institution. That's if you want to stop, surveying your colleagues. It could just be a simple case of, once again, not necessarily observing them in depth or lurking over their shoulder, but maybe you notice that, everyone goes to a certain room to eat their lunch, which isn't an official lunchroom, but maybe this should be an official lunchroom, things like that. There's, it's not necessarily surveying them, but watching what they do rather than asking them.
Right. So next up, journey mapping. So journey mapping, you're trying to study how a participant interacts with your services from the very beginning all the way through the end. So this is going to take lots of time. And time is money, so lots of expense, and you're not immediately getting data out of this, not the way I identify it, but you are seeing basically the life cycle of your patron services. This one, I'm leaning on Kathy on this one about how you would use this in the public.
And I will say that a good place to do this, once again, is useful, usable, desirable. I'll have the information later on in the slides, but it's a great book, and it explains either how you can do it from your point of view of journey mapping, or another one is to pretend to be the patron. What do you see when you enter the building? There's one, it was popular a few years ago. It was Act Like a Patron Day or Live Like a Patron Day, where you don't use anything on your end. So you don't use the staff bathroom, you don't use the staff entrance, you go through what are the posters they see when they walk through. You take your mindset kind of from what the patron sees every day, and it'll kind of, you get so used to things, you get so used to seeing things as, a staff member, that you don't have the fresh eyes and the fresh, look on things that they have. So it's just kind of either walking through your way, or just kind of, I'm losing my words here, but it's just getting a fresh sense of what's going on. Mm-hmm.
Right, because you're as someone who works there and pretty much is living in that environment, you're looking at it with fresh eyes. You're coming in from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm. And there are forms of journey mapping which may fit more in the participatory aspect of data collection that we're going to be going into later, that kind of will get a better sense of the full journey. Because for many people, their interaction with your library isn't when they step through the door. It could be when they visit your website. It could be, maybe seeing a poster that you put up in a coffee shop. So you're not necessarily getting the full journey, but if you want to look at it as why should we, advertise our services in these other areas, you can consider it as this is the first step on their journey that might end with them checking out a book, or it might end with them entering your library. So you have to kind of look at it this way rather than starting from your front doors.
Right. Anybody have any questions so far? Again, if you have any questions, just go ahead and type into the chat box.
Mm-hmm. We won't bite. We're really informal if you haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, this is a pretty relaxed webinar series. Feel free to ask any questions. And if you don't want to ask questions, while we're in the webinar, feel free to email us or call us.
Our email's at the bottom of the slides. Yeah.
Yep, it's at the bottom of the slides. It's also in that sheet on the files menu.
Mm-hmm. And I've moved us ahead to my next two, my bread and butter of behavioral data collections. I can't talk today. And it's usability testing. I'll let you say the upsides and downsides, Joe.
Okay, so a lot of us are actually probably pretty familiar with usability testing. You're just asking a patron to sit down with you and have them use your product and see how they, typically with a web page, how they navigate, how they get to your services. It can be used in other areas, but that's what I'm most familiar with is for web design.
Yep. And I will say this, one of the downsides is the stress on the person you're testing as well. Because while you can tell them over and over again, it's not you, you're the expert, what we're actually testing is us, our services, our web page, anything like that, you still feel like you're the one that's going through the test. You're the one that they're watching. Right. But I will say, I wish I had thought to download this earlier, and I'll do this when we're talking, but I created, I used to work at the University of Michigan, and while we were there, we did wayfinding testing, because I don't know if any of you have been to the University of Michigan libraries, but they are several buildings built over, hundreds of years that have been connected together, and they are confusing and people get lost in them. So we did wayfinding usability testing where we asked people to get to different places, locate a book, find a copier, things like that. And I created a series of testing sheets for notes for that as well with some of my colleagues there. So I'll download those and I'll add them to the files so we can have those for if you want to do similar testing. It doesn't, it's not necessarily the same thing, but can your patrons find the help desk? Can they find, where to find large print books? Things like that. Just simple everyday tasks that you have people encounter. Is it something that people can easily find in your library? It's a good way to test that, as well as can people find things on your website? Because usability testing on websites is sort of where people, where this began.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So the 5-second test. What do you want to say about the 5-second test? The first thing that comes to mind for me, Kathy, is it's the Flash's version of usability testing.
Oh yeah, it's super fast.
Impression. It's whatever the user gets right when they get to your website. You have a low time commitment. It's easy data collection. There's not much of it, but again, it's only a 5-second test. You're only going to get the surface impressions. What do you think, Kathy?
It is first impressions only. You're not going to get in-depth things, but you can use this once again, whether it's for physical spaces, someone walks into your library for the first time, you have them take a look, you turn them around or you block them and you say, what do you remember from my space? It's a good way of learning oh no, what they see is this mess that's going on over here, or maybe it's a great way of seeing they see the children's section, they love the redesign, things like that. It's the same with the library website. We do this sometimes with, we're currently looking at redesigning the Mel website. It's going to actually go live in October, and we have bids coming out for different website and web design companies, but it's just, what do you see when you see the Mel website? No surprise, it's the Melcat search box, things like that. But maybe for your website, if it's not the search box and that's what people want is the catalog search, maybe it's something you should look at redesigning. It's kind of, you know, really quick ways of getting just what, both what your users want to find and what they are finding on the website.
Right. And it can definitely be a step off to a more in-depth study. So you might start with your 5-second test to learn what kind of other data collection you might have around a certain service. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a stepping off point. So let's